Ladies and gentlemen, do not adjust your set. I am Hitman Cos. Welcome, one and all, back to another story. This coming from last week. So, what happened? You know, that average work day, nothing special. Then what happened? Then what happened is my boss came up to me and asked me to vacuum the rug in between the two sets of automatic doors in front of the engine. So I'm like, all right, no problem. Let me handle my business and get right to it. But then what happens is that I go over to the area where we handle the automatic orders. I mean the online orders. So, and then while I'm there, I notice a vacuum. But what I didn't notice, what I didn't realize was that that it wasn't your average vacuum. Instead, it was a steam vacuum. But again, I didn't realize this until it was too late. So then I go set my maintenance cart to the side real quick so I could use it, so I can handle it. But there's two things I didn't realize. Number one, of course, that it wasn't a regular vacuum. But two, what I also didn't realize was that whoever last used the vacuum didn't empty it or didn't clean it, because it still had the dirty water that the vacuum sucked up while in use. So I wasn't thinking anything of it. To which then I pick it up. Then as I pick it up, I fuck up big time, and by doing this, because the second I pick it up, the dirty water starts flooding out, and I mean flooding out. And I immediately put the bitch back on the floor, you know, to try and prevent anything from happening. But I'm too late, because I could already smell it. And no time at all, the front of the whole front of the store, literally when you walk in, was smelling like shit. And it was so crazy, because the second you walk in, it literally smelled like there was a rotting, decaying corpse in front of the store. And the thing was, long before the smell started to linger, I was immediately going over upstairs to the maintenance area, getting me a mop, getting some cleaner, and I was immediately headed over. But by the time I got back, which couldn't have been any more than 5 minutes, maybe less, the place already stunk to high hell. Like, my coworkers were literally saying that it smells like shit. And again, I know, and I'm trying to do everything I can. So immediately, I began mopping up the water, I'm trying to get everything out of there, so that there's no piece of water that's like underneath the rug or anything, or underneath the garbage can or a mat. So then I mop all that up, but the smell is still there. And freaking there's nothing I can do about it. So I try to scramble, and I look over and see there's an aerosol can, and I also had one in my cart, but I mainly used that for the bathrooms. But this was an emergency, so I'm trying to spray as much as I can in a short amount of time, because there's two major problems when it came to doing this. Problem number one was that the cans, unfortunately, were very small, so it was only so much that could be dispensed at once. And not only that, I couldn't like just spray it rapidly because the can wouldn't let me. And then to make matters worse, it was almost time for me to go. And freaking, as much as I wanted to stick around and try and get rid of the smell, the thing is, my job is very strict when it comes to when it comes to your clock-in times. Like if you're in the middle of your like when you're close to the shift ending, like they'll give you like 5-10 minutes, maybe 15 to finish what you're doing, but after that you gotta clock out, because like they won't necessarily get in trouble, but it'll become that much harder for them to have the same amount of hours to give you the following week. So, but anyways, yeah. So I'm still trying to scramble and clean the place and clean up the mess. Well, get rid of the smell because the mess was long cleaned up. But again, the smell still lingered, so there's nothing I could do. So then once the time came, my boss came up. He was like, "Yo, don't worry about it. We'll take it from here. You gotta clock out, man." And then again, I'm like, "My bad. I ain't mean to do this." He's like, "Don't sweat it. You didn't know." So then I clock out. I get out of there, and I'm still feeling so bad because sure, yeah, like I'm not. I ain't gotta deal with it for the rest of the day, but like they still do, and I'm like yo, like this really ain't fair. But eventually I get over myself, and fortunate enough for me, when the next day rolled around, the smell was completely gone. I don't know how they did it. I don't know what lengths they went to get rid of the smell, but at that point it no longer mattered because it was gone, over and done with, and there's water under the bridge as far as I'm concerned. So with that being said, that's gonna do it for this story. I definitely want to thank each and every one of y'all for taking the time out of your busy schedule to come and chill with your boy. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit the like button. Comment if you feel like it. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video. And as always, while we're here at Struggle Fishing Productions, I am the Hitman Kaz. And if you see me coming, run.